Hello everybody, welcome once again. We are going to do another magnificent crock pot recipe here. And this is going to be another one of my everything goes. I had to go through the refrigerator. We went shopping today and everything that was in there all week, we're going to cook it today. Okay, this is going to be a good one. Alright, first of all, I'm going to add about half a dozen of russet potatoes that I chopped in pretty big chunks there, maybe like 1 inch, 3/4 inch square, okay? Next, we're going to put in a bunch of carrots, chopped up carrots, chopped up celery. Alright. Always put the big stuff on the bottom because that's what's going to need the most heat. If you know your crock pot, your heating element is on the bottom, okay? So we have our potatoes, our carrots, our celery. Now I'm going to add a whole onion, okay? Now I'm going to add some bell peppers. We have some sweet bell peppers and a green bell pepper. Put that all in there too. What else do we have over here? Oh, here we go. How about some fresh mushrooms, okay? I washed the mushrooms already, and we're going to throw those on top because those cook quite easily. Okay, so now in my little bowl here, I'm going to add a can of cream of mushroom. Oh, that came out nicely, all of it. Okay, we don't have to worry about any leftovers in there. And then we have our French onion condensed soup, okay? That has a lot of onion with beef broth. That's how they make that stuff. So we're going to kind of mix this stuff together and break it up. And I'm going to put some more of this beef broth that we have opened here in here. All right. Let's mix this up a little bit here. Probably be better with a whisk, but here we go with the spoon, okay? It's not going to take much. All right, that's good enough. Now we're going to pour that right on top of all this good stuff here. Smooth it all around. Again, I'm not going to dig in there and mix this stuff up until we're almost finished. I want to get those potatoes done. So we will pour the rest of our beef broth in here. All right, man, that really looks good so far, doesn't it? Okay, we have one more thing to top it off. Okay, the one last thing, the topper. We're going to put some beef little Smokies on here. I bought these, oh, I don't know, a week or two ago, and I've been figuring out what the heck I'm going to do with them. So this will be good for this. You can add any kind of meat in here. I almost was going to do it without the meat, but I think little Smokies would be a good combination for all this stuff with the veggies and the mushrooms and the potatoes, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put the top on here. I have the crock pot set on high heat, and we're going to go probably 3 or 4 hours at the most. You know, the meat's already cooked. We're going for the cooking on the potatoes and the carrots more than anything else. All this other stuff will melt down just fine. So we'll come back in a couple hours and check it out. Okay, now it's been 3 hours. Let's take a peek here. Looks pretty good so far. And you see it's starting to boil a little around the edges, so that's a good sign. It's going to need another hour or so. I could tell these potatoes are not done. Okay, and if you noticed earlier, I did not add any seasoning at that point. So now I'm going to add some minced garlic, which I always add to everything. You know that. And a little bit of my low salt pepper and garlic and onion powder stuff. Because you know that broth and the soups I put in there, you know they have a lot of sodium salt in there, so we don't need to add salt. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let this go. Another hour or more. As soon as the potatoes are done, we'll be ready to eat it. But so far, so good. Looks good. 4 hours and one more pack of Little Smokies later. I think we're done here. I found another pack of Smokies in the freezer and added it a little earlier because there kind of wasn't enough in there. Yeah, I think it's done. Okay, now reminder, you could use your imagination and use any kind of vegetables you like, but the main idea here was the onions, mushrooms, and potatoes, okay? You could put corn or green beans or anything in here. Get a couple potatoes. Looks pretty good to me. Let's try a bite. Potatoes, very easy, cut in half. I already tried one. Carrots are done too. This broth is very mushroomy. That's another thing. You don't need to use cream of mushroom or beef broth or whatever. Use whatever you like. Cream of celery is good. Cream of chicken is good. Anyways, there you go. It's a good vegetable and meat dish you can make real easy. Just make sure your potatoes and your carrots are done. You'll have a good meal. Okay, thanks folks. Appreciate you watching again, and we will see you next time. Enjoy your dinner.